What's going on there? Guys, we back with another one. And today we have to talk about Shannon Sharpe's response to Mase and Camron, and more specifically what Mase had to say after the Mike Epps thing, where Mike Epps was talking about, he don't do no fighting nowadays and all that. Well, they've since hashed that out and probably shouldn't be getting talked about anymore at this point. Now, I'm not sure when Mase and Cam filmed this segment I'm about to show you, but they were talking about it in the heat. It's been a couple days for people that hadn't seen it. And so Shannon Sharpe actually responds back to Mase, and he, shoots a shot that a lot of people have been shooting at Mase because, 1 minute he's preaching, then he's rapping and cursing in his raps again, and he's doing this, that, and the third. And so naturally people going to take shots at him being kind of like confused on what he wants to do as far as like, what he stands on as a man. That's not my place, but that's what a lot of other people are doing. I'm just giving you a point of reference. And so without further ado, we're going to check out what Mase and Cam had to say first, and then we're going to listen to Shannon Sharpe's response. Let's peep it.
Shannon Sharpe, I don't know if you guys seen that. Shannon Sharpe and Mike Epps was beefing for like a day or two. And Shannon Sharpe said, I'm going to see you in Indianapolis, nigga. I'm going to see you in Indianapolis, all the shit you talking. I'll be at All-Star Weekend. I'll see you there. And Mike Epps said, that's my hometown. This is verbatim what Mike Epps said. He said, a bunch of people made jokes about you. And yeah, I'll be an All-Star and I will see you. But I don't do no fighting shit, and I do blank, 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 blank. Blank, 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 blank. So if you want to run down on me, it's fine. I have no problem with you, but there ain't gonna be a bunch of fighting because Shannon Sharpe is mad diesel. Mike Epps like, I'm gonna be at that crib with niggas. You think you gonna run down and fuck me up? Cool. Since then, they both put out statements saying that they're gonna talk like men and be cool, so on and so forth. And it looks like it's gonna just be a talk between two grown men. It's not gonna escalate to any violence. But Mike Epps said that to Shannon Sharpe, like, if you think I'm going to be fighting you.
Yeah, that's a smart decision. Niggas is too grown to be wrestling. Y'all niggas doing all this curling. Listen. Go ahead if you want. go ahead if you want. Yeah, I see you doing your dips and all that. Go ahead. I know you on set number 8. Go ahead, nigga.
My point is whether it's Kanye and Shaq.
Nigga think he did 84 pull-ups. Nigga, go ahead if you want. Go ahead if you want. I dare you.
So as I analyze what Shannon Sharpe is saying, it's good to know that he knows everybody not going to agree with everything that he does and every move that he makes as far as Club Shay Shay and Nightcap, but you can see the meteoric rise of Nightcap. Him and Chad Ochocinco, yes, they talk about sports and they do other things, but it's their personality, their life experiences. People are tuning in for more than that. And honestly, Shannon Sharpe, some of the interviews he's getting with like Cat Williams, Monique, he's transcending sports. And I think that's where you're even starting to see some jealousy come from inside of people claiming they helping them, who's like, Stephen A. Smith and them, and it's like a competitive type jealousy. I'm sure these brothers are a little bit happy for Shannon too, but sometimes people don't like when you grow too fast. And Shannon he's ascending out of the sports world. Some of his interviews are like what you used to see on ABC, and so you'll hear the backhanded shots like he's not a real journalist and all that because of the way things have taken off. I've said this before. I don't know if he joins ESPN if he knows beforehand that Nightcap is going to take off like this. Because he's doing Pat McAfee type numbers on his Nightcap. I think whenever I tuned in after the Super Bowl, it was 86,000 people watching whenever I clicked on it to peep it. So with that newfound success, you're going to get think pieces towards you. And Shannon recognizes that I mean, again, we're doing this video because he's a hot topic to cover and people are interested in seeing it. It's kind of what keeps your content going. And I can disagree with Shannon. Some people have disagreed with some of my Shannon takes, but as far as this right here, he is the king right now of, you know, what people want to see in media right now. And so he left Undisputed. It was a great time. Undisputed was too small to hold, you know, what he could become in sports journalism. But now we're seeing, like, you know, his conversations, his platform where he just lets them talk. That's what people want to see. And this is what people have hated about other platforms where they they cut out, you know, some major pieces of what was said. And this is sometimes why you can't get these interviews from people, because they edit it so much. It has people thoughts looking incomplete and everything. He's letting Cat, Monique, all these people talk. And a lot of individuals don't like how large his platform is, because now they have to rebut or they have to come back and say something, because Club Shay Shay, Nightcap, him being on ESPN, he's just too large to ignore. So looking at that, man, and what he said about Mase, again, Chad and Camron has had like a weird back and forth going already. This isn't really new what's going on with them. They've always kind of had this sort of thing since the inception of It Is What It Is. So I don't know what it is there, but yeah, man, these guys is doing their thing, and hopefully they just keep going, man. And hopefully both platforms keep going. I just like to see what the media is doing in these avenues that they're creating that's not traditional. I love it, because now the majors is trying to license content and get your content, partner with you, do all types of stuff, when they didn't do that back in the day. They used to, you know, go to the major network, they get the sponsorship. No, let me get the sponsorship. Like what's that gambling thing that's with It Is What It Is an Underdog. Then you got, you know, Shannon partnering with the Volume, Colin Cowherd and those guys, and you know they have their ads in there too. Like, just pay us to do it. Don't pay these major networks. So we can't have all this inner bickering and fighting amongst our community whenever we're getting ahead, and you know we can't tear each other down. We stronger together. I mean, obviously you'll have a little bit of content here and there. They'll say stuff about each other, signals will get mixed. But you know, if you do find yourself in that sort of situation and it ain't too serious, play with it a little bit. Use it to lift up both platforms, shake it out in the end, collab, do all that, because these guys are eating right now, man, for real, and I'm proud of all of them. So but I do want to know, do you agree with Shannon Sharpe saying that he ain't gonna beef no more? He got here really just off of him being Unc, really. The beef is not what's catapulting him. It's really just his platforms he's created. Or do you agree with Chad? Like, after a while, when you don't say nothing, then what others are saying about you kind of become the truth, because you never refute it? Or do you think it's somewhere in the middle? You know, you have to pick your battles and judge accordingly. Let me know in the comments, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.